What's up, Kotaku viewers? I'm Alex Mendez, or more commonly known as Golden Boy, and it's great to be back on Kotaku once again, and today I'm going to be talking about Titanfall. Titanfall is a sci-fi military shooter being developed by Respawn Entertainment. Now, I know a lot of people have covered this game, but as a former competitive gamer and an eSports commentator, I tend to dissect these games and learn everything I can, even through my limited play sessions at Gamescom and PAX Prime. Firstly, the feeling I had when picking up the controller for the first time was comparable to when I first played the Call of Duty 4 Xbox 360 beta. The controls just blew my mind away. If you thought Call of Duty was a smooth running game, then wait until you get your hands on Titanfall. Scaling buildings was as effortless as walking, but there is a deeper skill set and you won't master this technique on your first try. Something I found interesting in Titanfall is how you can theoretically never touch the ground. As soon as your feet plant on a surface, you have the ability to double jump, and in my sessions I can clearly tell that there were lines to follow, kind of like the lines you would find in a game like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which would have you move from one end to the map to the other in mere seconds. Another feature in this game are the grunts who populate the map. Now, in my first session I was confused by the purpose of the grunts, but when I asked the folks at Respawn, they said the grunts serve the purpose of keeping the action going and always having something for you to shoot at. On the scoreboard there is a pilot score and a grunt kill score. When I asked if these grunts could act like minions in MOBA games, for objective game types perhaps, they didn't have much to say about it. Taking out a grunt is fairly easy, and doing so helps you level up, but you gain more experience from taking out enemy pilots. So now let's talk about the map design. The maps in Titanfall are built with multiple layers. There are great indoor hiding spots with lots of viewpoints and rooftops to get more of an advantage on the massive Titans. Honestly, when you're just running on the ground, you feel like you're doing it wrong. Titanfall is all about getting a leg up on your opponent through clever movement, so don't waste your time putting those boots to the ground, because if you're not careful, a Titan will squish you like a bug. The question I get all the time, besides if this game is a COD killer, is how do the Titans play? There are a few preset Titans to choose from, which include a Titan with a standard assault rifle and another with a devastating rocket launcher. And while getting a Titan on the ground can spell doom for the other team, you need to be careful when calling it down. In one of my sessions, I called down a Titan only to have one of the kind folks from Respawn sneak up behind me and take me out, thus stealing my precious Titan from me. You have to treat the Titan like a power weapon in a Halo game. While your opponent may have earned it, if you're in a position to stop them from getting in the Titan, you do it. I enjoyed how the Titan felt like a beefier version of yourself. Taking advantage of cover is important, as your Titan can get taken out fairly quickly if the enemy team focuses their fire on you, so you need to keep on moving, just like the pilot. And thanks to simple thruster controls, you can do so, but don't expect to stay in the Titan for the entire game, because the enemy pilots have an anti-Titan weapon at their disposal on top of the standard 2-weapon loadout, which balances things out nicely. Finally, the controls are silky smooth, and it doesn't surprise me that Respawn nailed this key element, because the Call of Duty franchise has always been praised for its amazing controls. If you're an avid Call of Duty player, you will feel right at home at first, then you realize that there is a whole world out there for you to explore, and playing like a Call of Duty player just won't get you very far. Titanfall is on track to be the next big thing in gaming, and there is still so much more to learn about this game. Titanfall is set to release in 2014 for the Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PC. And for more information on Titanfall, stay tuned to Kotaku.com.
You can't take this plane. This is what everyone's learning about this video, is that you can't take this plane. What?
Dude,
you can take this plane?
Yes, I'm taking this plane.
This is amazing. Okay.
Why don't you explain why we're doing this?
All right, we're